Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to the channel, Only in Vegas 702. Happy to have you here. Today, did my editor zoom in on that? Dude, my editor is a sicko. I gotta talk to him. Anyway, today we're talking about the Flamingo Hotel Resort in Las Vegas. As you can see, quite a long hallway. But anyway, let's start off with what you guys want, what you guys need. You need the room tour. I get it. I know it. So here we go. It's okay. Look at the indentation on that couch. Ouch. I mean, I don't want to sit there, let alone take a nap there. Although this is pretty cool, the zip line. I do like this. Everything is flamingo themed, as one would imagine, like the lamps here. Again, look at that kind of indentation on that couch. Yikes. Okay, but anyway, this particular room was overlooking the Link Promenade. There is a fridge, which is wonderful. I mean, if you look here behind the mirror in the bathroom, it looks good on the surface, but it's pretty much just like an Amazon redo. And this particularly pissed me off. $40 plus tax, and you might get emailed before 3:30 that your room is ready. What happens if it's 3:23? You know what I mean? All right. Anyway, after that room tour, I'm quite thirsty. So let's check out Pinkies by Vanderpump. The entire time I was in here, I was thinking two thoughts. One was, I feel like I'm getting drunk at my grandmother's place. And the second thought was, why the hell is this at the Flamingo? I mean, it was nice, but it just seems out of place for the crowd and whatnot, everything going on there, really. For those of you who don't know, Flamingo was created by Bugsy Siegel, I believe in the 50s, although it may have been the 40s, I don't remember. But so he did it basically with mob money, and I haven't researched this in a while, so maybe I'm wrong here, but I think it was about $7 million to build a resort, which at that time was an insane amount of money, and it did not pick up right away. By the way, here's a look at the Flamingo Grotto. Yikes. I think the only requisite to go in there is that you have to have either gonorrhea or chlamydia. And the things I do for you guys, though, okay? Go ahead, hit the like and subscribe button. Although I'm pretty sure the shot of penicillin I got after the pool here was needed. All right, so go ahead and show some love. Hit the like and subscribe button. Anyway, going back to the story, Bugsy Siegel was ahead of his time. This actually ended up being one of the premier resorts in Las Vegas and sort of changed it from a old Western resort, not even real resort, like an old Western kind of boutique hotel style town into the mega resort destination that we know and love today. So, here's a perfect example of what you'll find at the Flamingo. And what do I mean by that? I mean this beautiful native habitat for flamingos. That's what I mean, of course. I'll show you right here. Look, they got some flamingos. It's nice. However, I'll say this. If you're not staying at the Flamingo, there's nothing stopping you from just walking through the AC and getting a glance of these ducks and some of these flamingos. Look at that one on the left. Is that a hooker? That's a game my wife and I like to play when we're here at the Flamingo. Is that a hooker? By the way, did you know flamingos are only pink because of all the krill they eat? They're actually a white bird. And I bet you they taste delicious. But anyway, I'm not going to go there. Havana 1957 is one of the newer restaurants here. Pretty cool. I'm from South Florida, so it takes a lot to impress me in terms of Cuban cuisine. They were fine, plantains were good, chicken was fine, rice and beans were good. The Cuban was okay, it needed to be hotter in the center. Okay, on the Carlos y Charlie's. This is a really cool place, great happy hour. Everybody from what I've known seems to love this place. They had about a year left in their lease, and the Flamingo actually is pushing them out, which will probably end up resulting in some sort of litigation, or more likely an early settlement, or some sort of liquidated damages clause. But regardless, it makes you wonder, because with the Vanderpump restaurant, and now they're pushing out Carlos and Pepe's or whatever it's called. You know, the Mexican place. It makes you wonder what they're doing with it. So this is a really old hotel, and it's like, how many times can you put lipstick on a pig? You know, it served its purpose. It's nice, but demolish it. It's center strip. Let's take advantage of this location. Let's stop just milking tourists for every dollar that they have. Let's make it worthwhile, and let's knock it the fuck down. I mean, why is this even? Why am I even like trying to convince people of this? Like, the only people that stay at the Flamingo are young kids that are trying to drink underage. And oh look, Frank Sinatra, Dean Martin. Who are they missing, huh? Put in the I'm not trying to start anything, but like, put in the comments why Sammy Davis isn't in there. What do you think? And anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, so young kids stay here, and spring breakers and whatnot. But, you know, I mean, if you're in that party mode, you can go to the pool anyway. You don't need a resort card, which, as I always say, basically just spells drug dealers, which is fine. It is Las Vegas. But I don't get it. I don't get this place. Bugsy and Myers is a pretty cool steakhouse, I will admit, and I do a separate video on that, which, you know, subscribe, because that'll be coming soon. Of course, they have Gordon Ramsay burger, Gordon Ramsay burger, Gordon Ramsay steak. He's just hopping around, throwing restaurants all over the place. And you know what? They're always good. They're always delicious. They always have a line. It's incredible. He has tapped into the American dining palate, and he's raking in the millions. Good for him. Anyway, all right, where was I? It's kind of a ranting video, I know. Sorry. Just in the mood to rant today. You can blame my wife. Here's the Link Promenade, which is super cool. I will say this about the Flamingo. It has a wonderful location. All right, you're right by the Link Promenade. You're pretty much center strip. And, you know, if you get really drunk and piss on the wall, security probably won't even stop you. Why? Because you're at the fucking Flamingo. There's an In-N-Out burger right here, another Gordon Ramsay fish and chips. They got the Starbucks. They got everything you need here, you know? And you know, people ask, why is the location such a big deal on the Strip? It is because, particularly if you've got a family of 4, you know, if you can't find a decent, cheap place to eat, you're going to be, I mean, it's really going to magnify. And by the way, my editor showed that twice there. Again, he's fired as far as I'm concerned. What a sicko. Keeps rewinding all the young ladies. Anyway, here is Bugsy Siegel. They got a fixed menu course or whatever that I check out in the next video, as I mentioned earlier. I did win a little bit of money that paid for the dinner here. I'm wondering if I should start showing some more of my gambling in these videos. If you think I should or should not, please let me know in the comments. It's been wonderful catching up with you as I review the Flamingo. And, you know, I'm happy to have you here. It's a channel that is growing like wildfire, growing like STDs you get at the pool of the Flamingo. So go ahead, hit the like and the subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one. Cheers, everybody. Peace.